It has been over 3 months since the crash of Sriwijaya Air Flight SJ182, and by far that tragedy is one of the biggest aviation stories of the year so far. Within the first few months after the incident, Indonesian aviation authorities are still investigating the cause of the accident, though the final report has yet to be released as to what doomed the Boeing 737 jet. The Boeing company is facing a new legal challenge in a U.S. court related to the incident. First reported a few days ago on the Seattle Times, the Seattle-based Herman Law Group filed a new legal challenge against Boeing at the King County Superior Court. In doing so, the Herman Law Group filed a suit on behalf of 16 families of those who lost loved ones on board the flight. The suit alleges that the autothrottle feature was a major contributing factor to the crash of SJ182. The suit also cited previous incidents involving malfunctions of the 737 autothrottle system, further arguing it should have been redesigned. The Seattle Times report did quote part of the filing, which stated, quote, "Specifically, the automatic throttle can stick and thereby cause significant differences in power between engines, resulting in a loss of control of the aircraft." It further added that, quote, "Boeing did not provide adequate warnings and instructions about how to respond to a failure in the automatic throttle." Going forward, it is important to mention that the aircraft involved was a Boeing 737-500, which was first built in 1994, and within the last few months, the focus of the investigation has been regarding the autothrottle system. This new legal challenge against Boeing comes just a few months after the incident, which the aircraft lost contact with air traffic control just after takeoff from Jakarta. Eventually, search and rescue crews found some debris in the waters just north of the Jakarta area, with the crash claiming the lives of 72 passengers and crew. Since the investigations were started just after the crash, the flight data recorder was recovered. After searching a few more months, the cockpit voice recorder was finally recovered in late March, and Indonesian authorities have stated that the data from that cockpit voice recorder has been successfully downloaded. Since the crash, the preliminary report has been released by the Indonesian National Transportation Safety Committee, and so far, as mentioned before, the autothrottle feature is the main focus of the investigation so far, as the major contributing factor as to why the imbalance in engine thrust led to the roll and dive into the sea. During the press conference for the preliminary investigations, the Indonesian National Transportation Committee head, Nuchayo Utomo, was quoted saying regarding the engine autothrottles, quote, "For the left one, the retreat was too far, while the right one didn't move, so it was stuck. We don't know which one was broken, the left or the right one." Utomo also noted that there were 2 prior reports from pilots regarding the autothrottle being unserviceable on 2 flights prior to the incident on January 9. The first report was made on January 3rd, and another was actually made on the following day. After these 2 reports were submitted, engineers were able to fix the problem by cleaning the autothrottle computer's electrical connectors, which led to a good built-in test equipment result. While the final report is expected to be released before the first anniversary of the crash, this is the latest in a string of recent legal challenges to Boeing following major aircraft incidents within the last few years, including the Boeing 737 MAX. However, it is also important to note that the autothrottle issues regarding the Boeing 737-500 involved in the Sriwijaya Air crash is different and separate from the automated flight control systems that have been linked to the 2 Boeing 737 MAX crashes. Plus, the aircraft involved is a much older version of the Boeing 737 family of jets, with a long history of over 2 decades of flying time with several airlines. That said, it's also important to note that this is not the only legal challenge to Boeing regarding the Sriwijaya Air crash. A separate lawsuit was filed in late January at the Circuit Court of Cook County in Illinois, home to the Boeing company's corporate headquarters in Chicago. Regardless of what you think of as to what the merit of the lawsuits are, the highly publicized issues with the Boeing 737 MAX has opened up the door over claims of faulty design features on Boeing jets even if they're not the 737 MAX. I definitely hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. This has been Flights in Asia, highlighting the news and updates on the aviation and travel scene in the Asia Pacific. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.